Now put your hands together and make some noise for our Straight Talk hosts, Kevin and Kristie.
Hey, welcome everybody.
Yes, welcome everyone. It's good to see all of you.
Welcome to Straight Talk and happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays. The holidays are upon us.
Yes, they are, and that means Christmas is right around the corner. And you know what that means? That means our favorite traditions are also right around the corner.
Yeah, which tradition is that specifically?
Well, you know which tradition I like. I like the tradition of going to bless your server.
Yes.
We've been doing that for years. Since our kids were little. We would go and invite some of our neighbor friends, if you remember, our very first time.
Yep.
We invited our neighbor friends, and we go to a Denny's or an IHOP, and
I think it's almost always been IHOP.
I think so.
Almost always
I
been
think
IHOP.
so. Always IHOP,
Yeah.
and we go in our pajamas.
Yes.
We go in our pajamas. That's
Yep.
part of the tradition.
Gotta get up straight out of bed, go in
Yep.
your pajamas.
Yep. And we go have breakfast on Christmas morning.
Yes.
And since they're working on Christmas morning, we go to bless our server.
Yeah.
So what do we do normally on our tradition?
It's kind of a great way to teach your kids how to give back, you know, or to just as a family give back before you dive into your Christmas day,
Right.
or maybe your tradition of opening gifts with
Right.
the kids and stuff.
Right.
We go and make somebody else happy. You know,
Yeah.
we take a little bit of extra money, not a normal tip. Sometimes gifts.
Yeah,
stuff
we've
like
taken
that.
gifts to
just
the-
to put a smile on your server's face. And
remember-
the servers usually share it with other servers.
Yes, they
The
do.
cooks, other people in the restaurant.
Yeah.
So
And
it's
we've
a lot
been
of fun.
going here in Salem for quite some time, since we started the
moved
church
here.
in 2009, in inviting our whole church. And
Yep.
one time we had like stacks of gifts for our server, if you remember.
much.
And they
So
actually
much.
start crying.
Yeah.
In fact, last year was the first year we didn't get to go to bless your server here in Salem. That's because we were traveling. We were in Cancun for Christmas, but we were actually traveling home on Christmas morning.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day, that's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, our flight was super early.
It was.
Super
It
early.
was. So
Yeah.
while we were there on our layover, I think where were we? In Minnesota? In Minnesota.
Minnesota?
Was
it
it?
in
Minneapolis.
Was
It was in Minneapolis. It was in Minneapolis. And so we were in Minneapolis on our layover, and we were eating at Chili's, and we decided, why not? Let's bless our server in Minneapolis. It's Christmas there too, right?
Yeah,
So we did a bless your server right in Minneapolis. I actually have a clip of that that day because it was so cool. Check
was
this
a lot of
out.
fun.
This is our bless your server in Minneapolis. Merry Christmas, everybody. I wish we could be home with you, but we're not. We traditionally go to IHOP and have breakfast together and bless your server. And we decided to bless our server here at Chili's. She doesn't know it yet, but stay tuned, and we're going to show you how we bless our server on Christmas Day. Aren't we, Kennedy?
Yeah.
Aren't we, Kennedy?
Yeah.
Aren't we, Kennedy?
Yeah.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. Stay tuned. More to come.
Hey, well, at least you soaked up a little something. I
But
can tell.
listen, it's Christmas, and you're working on Christmas, so we want to pay this bill. And then we have a tradition in our house where we bless our server. So we want to say Merry Christmas to you.
Okay.
What's your name?
Katie.
This is Katie, everybody.
Hi.
And we're normally home with our family blessing a server at IHOP on Christmas morning. But
Oh, very
tonight,
nice.
we're at Chili's at the Minneapolis airport. So we want to bless you. That's for you. Merry
Very nice, you guys.
Christmas.
You don't have to do that. I
Well, we also
appreciate
want
it.
to give you this one.
No, I can't take that.
It's Christmas and
I
you're
can't
working.
take that. No.
It's Christmas and you're
No, I
working.
cannot take that.
It's Christmas.
Thank you so much.
Everybody, this is Katie.
Hi, thank you guys.
And we're going to bless her on Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas. I'm gonna cry.
Katie from Minneapolis. Bless your server day. So there you go.
You guys have a wonderful day. I gotta go.
Merry Christmas, Katie. This guy just gave me $200. She just goes, this guy just gave me $200 for Christmas. Anyway, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, there are some other really interesting traditions around Christmas time all around the world. Did you know that?
Yeah. I have a feeling that you have a few in mind.
I do. Would you like to hear them?
Yes, which one?
So one, we used to do missions in Mexico.
Yes.
Well, in Oaxaca, Mexico, around December 23rd, that marks La Noche de Robanos. You know what?
Rabanos.
Can you say that? La Noche de Rabanos. You know what that means?
Roll your
the
R.
night of the radishes. Rabanos.
That's the night
of the radishes. Yeah, it's a festival when everyone makes amazing carvings out of little red radishes, and they make Christmas centerpieces with them.
Let's talk about this for a minute, because I remember when we were in Mexico,
Did you?
all of their fruits and vegetables are like 10 times bigger than ours. Everything's huge. Do you remember the last night they had all the carvings and all of the fruit at that?
That's
big?
right.
They
That's
even
right.
carved watermelons and all kinds of stuff. So they're so talented down there with the way they carve.
We've
their
actually
fruits
got a
and
picture
vegetables.
of one. Check out these radishes. This is the night of the radishes right here, and look how. See how they cut them and they everything there are
radishes.
They're radishes. The night of the radishes.
Yeah.
But they're pretty intricate.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
The carvings are intricate.
Also, I've got another one in Japan. In Japan, approximately 3.5 million families each year they eat fried chicken from KFC on Christmas.
Are you serious?
Fried chicken at KFC at Christmas. That's what it looks like. They make it all nice. This started in the 1970s when KFC wanted to start a Christmas campaign, and it's called Kurisumasu ni wa Kentucky.
That's pretty cool.
You want me to say it again?
I actually like that tradition because I think we should start practicing that.
You want to have KFC for dinner?
KFC needs to cook Christmas
I think
dinner
so.
this year.
We need some
I think that's awesome.
Kurisumasu ni wa Kentucky. That's what it is for Christmas. Kentucky for Christmas. So you're gonna let KFC cook for Christmas?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a tradition we need to pick up.
We do.
First we get up, we go and let IHOP cook breakfast, then we come home and have KFC cook dinner.
KFC cook dinner, why not?
I think that's great. Why don't you all help me welcome Kay Dizzle, our very own Mix
Dizzle!
Master. What do you think about that tradition, Kaylani? Do you think we should do KFC this year?
As long as there's corn.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you're probably going to go for the mashed potato bowl.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
That's
you
got it.
know it.
She
and
loves
then
it.
It's always
Dad
good.
plus me, mashed potatoes and corn,
Mashed-
makes their famous bowl.
Exactly.
So I
love
think
their
it adds
famous bowl.
perfectly together.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, what did you think about doing Christmas out of town this last year when we were in Minneapolis doing Bless Your Server?
It was good, except it didn't feel like Christmas
No.
until maybe we got to
No.
the airports where everything was decorated for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, in Cancun, everything was
Yeah.
decorated already. And so we were in
Yeah.
that environment all week.
Right. And
But
then we
then-
celebrated at the resort Christmas
Right.
Eve.
Yeah. So we had already
We
celebrated.
didn't go to bed that night, did we?
Maybe for an hour. But then when we got to the airports, everything was decorated and
Yeah.
everybody was saying Merry
Yeah.
Christmas and then
Yep.
bless your server.
Yeah.
And so that's when it actually, the Christmas spirit was there. That's
How
It
did
was
you?
fun.
Do you remember the response of that lady on the video?
Yeah,
mean,
I remember,
It was so
and
cool.
after she said, "This man gave me $200," she was like, "I had to leave so I didn't cry," or something like that. She said that. I was like, "That's cool. That's
It's awesome. Well, let's go back to IHOP. I'd love to go back to IHOP
Yeah.
and Christmas morning in our PJs.
Yes,
We usually
yeah, our
traditionally
PJs.
get Christmas PJs for
Yep.
IHOP, and
Yep.
we'll make it happen again. And
Yes.
you're all welcome to join us. Find an IHOP near you on Christmas morning. Get up in your PJs and go bless your server. I think it'd be a good time. But folks, we have a great show for you today. We'll be starting a brand new series called The Greatest Gift Ever. So don't go away. We'll be right back after this break.
My dad's more of a let's watch football on the couch kind of guy. So I'm gonna say for my mom it would be Mountain View.
Ocean View.
Okay, sorry.
No points for you. How about your dad? How about your dad?
For my dad, I'm gonna say Ocean View. Mountain View.
You don't even know your
I
parents.
meant to say Mountain
Oh
View.
my
It came
goodness.
out.
Hey, can I get a hand over here? Hey.
Man, we got you. Hey, could you file this permit for me?
Sure, I've got you.
Thanks, man.
Whoa, I got you.
We have times available Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday.
I'm only available on Saturdays.
Oh, no worries. We got you.
Hey, can you call her for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I got you. We got you.
I got you.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, now it's time for a brand new segment we call This or That. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Kennedy and her friend Izzy, as they'll be helping us out today. So they'll be competing against each other for an incredible Christmas gift that we prepared. They're hidden right here. They can't see it. But the game is simple, all right? So here's how you're playing, girls. On your turn, we will place a this or that on the screen behind us. And you will take a guess at whether we would choose this or that. And you have to guess for each one of Kristie and myself. The one with the most correct guesses wins. If you guess correctly, you're gonna hear this sound. If you're incorrect, you're gonna hear this sound. And that's how the game is played. The one with the most guesses correctly will get their prize choice.
So they both guess.
There's a
you
prize?
and me.
Yes.
Okay. I
Yes,
got
there
that?
is a prize.
What's the prize?
Well, you'll have to guess correctly to find out, okay?
Okay.
Izzy, you can go first, and don't worry, even though Kennedy is our daughter, I promise you, these guesses they'll be tough for her even, so
Good
I
luck.
believe so,
You
all
want
right?
to say your guys' name or your mom and dad?
Whatever you want, Mom and Dad is fine.
Okay.
All right, so are you ready? Let's go. Here's the first this or that. Izzy, you're up. Forced to move every 6 months or forced to stay where you are forever?
I feel like both of you would want to move every 6 months. So I'm going to say both of you for that one.
Forced to move every 6 months? Actually, we both said forced to stay forever. So no points for Izzy on that round. Kennedy, you're up next.
I could have got that one. Whatever.
And the next slide the next this or that is for Kennedy, and it says, would we choose ice cream cone or...
Snow cone with cream.
Let's go with Mom first.
Okay. For Mom, I'm going to say she does really like her black licorice ice cream from
That is true.
Lincoln City. So I would say for Mom, she would choose an ice cream cone.
Well, what did you
And Dad?
choose? No, what did you choose?
No, I chose snow cone with cream.
I've never seen her
What do you
eat
think
that.
I chose? What do you think I chose?
That's a simple man.
What do you think?
I'd say ice cream cone.
Nope, I chose snow cone with cream. No points for the girls. Well, we're starting off a little rough. All
Hey,
right.
we like to go to Hawaii. You know?
Izzy, it's your turn. The
right.
next this or that.
Oh my gosh.
Rich and ugly or broke and gorgeous?
What are we picking? Let's go with Mom first.
I'm going to say broke and gorgeous. No.
She'd rather be rich and ugly. What about Dad? What would Dad say?
This is difficult now. I'm just going to say rich and ugly too for you.
You got the first point! You got the first point.
No.
Rich and
like I won it.
ugly. All right, so I think it's only 1-0, and we've gone through
Yep.
a few already. Here's the next this or that.
Kennedy.
The next this or that is talking dog or flying cat. What would we rather have?
All right. I'm going to say for Mom, she would choose talking dog because, one, none of our family really enjoys being around cats as much as we enjoy being around dogs. Let's be
That's
real.
probably true. Okay.
And she'd be able to talk with Nani or Nala or Pepper or her old beloved dog, Brindle, to know their feelings.
So you're saying talking dog for Mom?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes,
Oh.
you got a point. You got a point. All right, what about Dad?
Okay, for Dad, it's a little on both sides. One, he is allergic to cats, but he also would use that cat to his advantage. He's that smart. So, I'm still going to say talking dog.
You're right. Talking dog it is. All right, I don't remember what the score is, but we're on a roll now. We're on a roll now.
I think it's 2-1. 2-1.
2-1. Okay.
Yes.
The next, this or that. Izzy, you're up. Hot shower
Or
hot bath. What are we picking?
I think you're both gonna pick a hot shower. But all right.
So we got to do one at a time.
Okay, do one at a time. All right. So
Start with Mom.
hot bath.
I said hot bath.
I think that's cheating.
And how about Dad?
I
about
think that's
Dad?
cheating.
Hot shower.
You got it. That was a little bit weird. So girls, going forward, you have to do one at a time. You
Okay.
can't
One
do
at a
both,
time.
okay? You can't do both. All right.
I
right.
don't think that counts.
Kennedy,
Let's
you're
go,
up.
Kennedy. You're up. The next, this or that is...
Ocean view or mountain view?
Okay, this is kind of hard, because our family is kind of. I don't know how to say this, because my mom and I, we are adventurous. We would go anywhere in the world just to like have fun, have the time of our lives. My dad's more of a let's watch football on the couch kind of guy. So I'm gonna say for my mom, it would be Mountain View.
Ocean view. Sorry.
No points for you. How about your dad? How about your dad?
For my dad, I'm gonna say Ocean View. Mountain View.
You don't even know your
I
parents.
meant to say Mountain
Oh
View.
my
It came
goodness.
out backwards.
You don't even know your
I meant to say
Alright.
Mountain View.
What's the score, K Dizzle? What do we got?
The score is 3-2. Izzy in the lead.
Okay, and we
Izzy
got
in
a
the
few more
lead.
minutes. So Izzy, it's
All
3-2. It's not far back, not far ahead. So let's get some more points. The next this or that is lose the ability to speak or lose the ability to read. What's Kristie gonna do?
I feel like she would lose the ability to read.
She would rather read than talk, for sure, for sure. What about Dad?
I mean, for your job, you do a lot of both. So, but you could still write. So I would say lose ability to speak.
Lose ability
You're
to
funny.
read.
That's funny.
Like I know.
Yeah, no.
Like I know.
I know my parents.
All
I
right,
don't.
Kaylani, Kennedy, you can
Kennedy.
catch up. You can catch up here.
Ready?
Next, this or that.
Would we rather be covered in fur forever or covered in scales forever?
Okay. I know how it is to live with scales on your skin.
So what about Mom? What would she
Okay,
pick?
so
It's not even that funny.
Oh my goodness.
okay, for my mom, I'm gonna say live with fur.
She'd rather have scales on her.
Oh
What? Why would you pick scales?
I'm gonna
though?
be sleek like a
fish?
snake.
Like a snake?
Like a snake.
Wow. Wow.
I
Okay.
got enough fur on my body.
What
I
about
don't
your
want no
dad?
fur.
What about your dad? Fur or scales?
Fur.
Fur? You got that
Yeah.
one right. I don't want to be all scaly. Why would I want to be scaly? No, I'm
Why
gonna
would
have
you
a-
want to look like an ape?
No, I'm just gonna be. No, it ain't gonna look like an ape. It's gonna look like, like
Snakes are shiny and beautiful.
like a soft Snow White
All
fairy.
right, moving
Okay,
on
we got
to
1
the
minute. We got 1 minute.
next
All right,
one.
next
Izzy, here
this
we
or
go.
that. Next this or that
All
is.
right. Ability to see the future or the ability to read minds?
I feel like you would want to see the
Who's
future.
you?
Mom, yes.
She got
Yes.
And Dad, probably read minds.
Nope. I'd like to read the future. I'd like to see the future. And what's the score? Because we're on our last one.
The last one, and the score is 4-3. Izzy's
right.
in the lead.
Still by
Kennedy.
1. This is it, Kennedy.
Here
You
we go,
have to
Kennedy.
get this.
Ready?
You can actually win if you get both of these right. and it's on me or it's on you. Here we go. Next this or that is, would we want to be forced to dance every time we hear music or forced to sing every time we hear music? What about mom? Forced to dance or forced to sing? And I'm talking every time you hear music for the rest of your life.
Okay. I'm gonna say for mom, it would be sing to all music.
Whoa, she got
And
that
for
one
dad,
right.
That one.
I'm also gonna say sing.
Sorry.
Forced to dance.
Forced to dance. But it's all tied up now.
Oh, it's
So
all
you
tied
both
up.
are the winners.
Give it up for Izzy and Kennedy. Well, thanks for playing. Since you guys are both tied, you both get a prize. I've got the bomb diggity hot chocolate bomb. There you go. And I've got the hot cocoa snowman. So there you go.
All right, everyone, we have to take a break, but don't go away because we've got more Straight Talk right after these
Right
messages.
after these messages. Could you imagine?
A solid gold mouse trap.
It's a
people.
solid gold,
Solid gold.
14 karat gold mouse trap. It has a cheese-shaped bait that is actually a huge diamond. Now that's a little bit over the top. What did you say? The gold mouse trap costs about $12,000.
A solid gold mouse trap to kill mice
So here's the funny thing.
and get them all gross. That's just gross.
No, but here's something even more weird about this one, is that if you can afford a solid gold mouse trap and you're hanging in those circles, does your house have mice? Probably not.
Well, okay, one, if you can afford a solid gold mouse trap, you can afford an exterminator.
That's
so
true.
just get a good exterminator and get rid
That's
of the
what I'm
mice.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I can think of a lot more to do with $12,000 to buy a mouse trap. So
I know, Joe.
I think I would call this one a ridiculously over the top.
Ridiculously over the top. Oh.
When I'm listening to a customer, my number one priority is to listen.
In every moment that I'm with this customer or this client, am I doing everything that I can to look out for their best interest at the end of the day?
Just make sure they have plenty of options and they're happy with the choice that they make. It doesn't matter what we want, everything that they want is what we want to make happen.
At the end of the day, we do a walkthrough, communicate with the customer, make sure they're completely happy with what they've spent their hard-earned money for.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, in the spirit of Christmas being right around the corner from us, like literally weeks away, it's time for a bit called Over the Top.
We've got 5 gifts we want to show you that just might be over the top.
Yeah.
We'll let you decide that. Have you ever received a gift that's over the top? Yes. Every gift I've ever given you. Just kidding.
I mean,
over the top.
I have a lovely ring, a lovely watch, lovely house. I had a lovely vacation last Christmas.
That's right. Sometimes gifts can be a little bit over the top, but we've got 5 that I think we'll find to be completely over the top. So this bit's called Over the Top, and let's start with number 5. This is an over-the-top Christmas gift, I think, for anybody. Number 5 is the gold mouse trap. Could you imagine?
A solid gold mouse trap.
It's a
people.
solid gold,
14
karat gold mouse trap. It has a cheese-shaped bait that is actually a huge diamond. Now that's a little bit over the top. What did you say? The gold mouse trap costs about $12,000.
A solid gold mouse trap to kill mice.
So here's the funny thing.
And get them all gross. That's just gross.
No, but here's something even more weird about this one, is that if you can afford a solid gold mouse trap and you're hanging in those circles, does your house have mice? Probably not.
Well, okay, one, if you can afford a solid gold mouse trap, you can afford an exterminator.
That's
so
true.
just get a good exterminator and get rid of the mice.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I can think of a lot more to do with $12,000 to buy a mouse trap. So
I know, Joe.
I think I would call this one a ridiculously over the top.
Ridiculously over the top.
All right, so number 4.
Number 4.
On ridiculous gifts here. Oh wait, over the top gifts.
Over the
I
top.
call them ridiculous gifts.
They are kind of ridiculous. They're over the top for sure.
Okay, so number 4 is called the healing clam.
I mean, the healing
Take
clam.
a look at this healing clam. It's $14,500 for this healing clam. It's a personal sauna that uses an array of tiny infrared lights to penetrate deeply into achy tissue. Oh yeah, just like that. You keep that up.
You like
but
that?
More importantly, it will let you simulate the feeling of being eaten by a giant clam. An enormous clam will be like chomping on you.
I mean, is that really like a sauna that eats you? I want to ask Kay Dizzle because when I first saw that, I thought, is that a tanning booth? Is it a sauna?
So you get inside that thing.
Like, Kay Dizzle, would you want
a healing
a
clam?
healing clam for Christmas?
For birthday?
You know, the sauna sounds nice.
It is.
That's true.
So amazing.
It is.
But I don't know if I want to feel like I'm ever being eaten by anything. So maybe that's the over-the-top part for me.
I don't know.
And to add to it, it's a clam.
It's a clam.
I don't even like clams.
But you know what I think is that after it's done giving you your sauna massage
infrared
instant tan, it
penetrating
opens
deeply
up
into your tissue.
and then you're like the pearl
And then it
that
starts
comes out.
chomping.
You're the pearl that comes out. Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's how you feel afterwards.
Yes, I like it. I like it. Number 4, the healing clam, $14,500.
Okay, well.
Put that on your list.
Just pocket change, people.
But I like the next one. I like number 3 because number 3 is the Batmobile golf cart. Check it out. The Batmobile golf cart.
That looks fun, actually.
I mean, if you're a golfer, you gotta have
I might become a golfer
this.
for that.
Now, it is $28,500, but you're in a Batmobile on the golf course. It's extremely fierce golf cart.
That is
It has
fierce
6
looking.
tires. It's not even 4. It's 6 tires, and it goes 38 miles per hour.
I just want to know if it shoots the ball out. Like, it like shoots it out the front and then onto your tee.
That would be actually
That would be awesome.
amazing.
If you had some annoying people in front of you on the golf course.
No. I'm talking about a 500-yard drive. Just there it goes, right?